So this, yeah, like I say, is the main subject of the video today, is the Animal Crossing Prima Guide. I bought this when I used to live in Australia and it took like 3 weeks to be delivered. This is way before Amazon next day delivery and all that jazz. So this book's helped me so much with the game because if anyone's ever played any Animal Crossing game, you have no guides, no help, no quests, nothing. You basically have to figure everything out yourself. So I'm just gonna move that a bit. So this guide is basically like a to-do list included, and it's everything you can collect in the game, every item, every animal, like bug, every sea animal, sea animal, that's right. Every sea animal, every, plant, every, like, how to make the hybrid plants. And this guide is really, really great. So I haven't actually had this for that long because I used to have the guide. I lost it when I moved, so I bought it again for like so cheap, like maybe £10. But I was like, I need this, so I laminate all my books in these plastic covers because it just protects them and keeps them nice. So I'm a little bit obsessive about that. But so let's look at the back first, anyway. So discover something new every day. All seasonal and date-specific events covered. Learn which fish and insects are attainable and the best time of the year to nab them. And then we've got a cute picture of the villager and KK Slider there. And then you are the mayor. Learn about changing your shop hours, building facilities, adding new features to your town, and more. Home Sweet Home. Everything you need to know about upgrading, renovating, and decorating your home. Tips for achieving exceptional happy home academy scores, and complete the items index. So this book is a full item index of all items in Animal Crossing New Leaf. So if you're ever like trying to collect everything and then you think, oh, what am I missing? Yeah, okay, you can Google stuff, you can look online, especially nowadays, but it's not the same as having this. It just feels, I don't know, I like it, being able to just look in the book and see it's like a Bible for Animal Crossing, basically. So yeah, it's every special goodie that can be collected. PK slider tunes, gyroids, fossils, and so much more. This book was $12.99 when it was released. It was $34.95 in Australian dollars and $19.99 in US dollars. But the Prima guides are so good. Prima, in my opinion, is the best guides, mainly for 3DS. I have another Prima guide for, I think it's for Pokemon X, which will be another video. But yeah, let's just get into it then. So obviously the iconic Animal Crossing New Leaf case cover for the game, and then so we have lots of index and chapters and basically like an introduction into the game. So this explains basically what Animal Crossing is and where to start, and it kind of goes in chapters. So chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. So I'm not going to go into all this because if you clicked on this video, the chances are you probably know how to play Animal Crossing. Again, this is like a how to play section of the book. So we can like skip forward here about using tools and fishing rod, spade, shovel, slingshot, axe, really got into the timer. I don't really know why you would use the timer. Maybe just as like a challenge. Maybe if you playing with other players, you wanted to challenge yourself to pick so many apples in a time or something. Maybe, I don't know. Or flowers. So the green sections here with the green at the top are all basically like how to play the game. And then this is so cool. I never did this before, but this is so cool because in Animal Crossing New Leaf, you never got to like personalize your character straight away. You had to just answer questions, and then they would give you a character based on what the questions you'd answered. So this is basically how to get the character you want to get. So say for example you want to get certain eyes and hair and facial features, then you would answer the questions like this. So for example, this is just the answers you would choose. So female and male. I always wanted the pink Animal Crossing girl character. I always wanted that like pink character. I think it's like the original New Leaf one, or even Cube actually. But I never knew how to get it, and I was like, oh, every time I get choose, like answer the questions and get like crazy looking person, but but this is basically like I say, how to get the person you want them. That you want your character to look like, what questions you need to, how the answers you need to have to the questions at the beginning when you first meet Rover on the train, when you're like going to your new town. That's how you would do that. So that's really cool. I love that. And then it's like again, like just starting up like town hall, talking with Tom Nook, Isabel, talking to Isabel for the first time, basically talking you through like what will happen when you first start and how to make choices that you want. Public work projects. This is your like items that you want in your town. Like in our New Horizons, you could put whatever you want, whatever you want. If you want to get a waterfall and put it down outside the house, you can do that. But in Animal Crossing New Leaf, you can't do that. You have to pay for public work projects, and you can only have so many and certain ones, and they're all random. And they're all chosen by the villagers, so it's a bit more difficult, but you do end up with like more of a challenge, and that's why this game is so playable and replayable, because every time you play it's different, and you can play for longer because you can't just do whatever you want. You have to live day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. So yeah, again, just it's a lot. It's a lot on where to start. So I'm just gonna run forward. That's where we finish. So this is the next chapter. As you can see, I've put little sticky notes on the pages that I'm interested in. Like shops to unlock. I'll just go back to that for a minute. So shops to unlock, you've got the TNT Mart, which is the upgrade from Tom Nook's original shop. And then you've got, talking about that, and then you've got the Super TNT, which is the next upgrade, DIY, TNT Emporium, which is the maximum upgrade of Tom Nook's shop, which gives you like 3 floors, I think. But yeah, that's just an example of that. So this is just about the characters in the game, so the NPCs. I hate calling them NPCs because I'm gonna get some hate for that. But they are NPCs, so they are characters that you will encounter in Animal Crossing New Leaf. So this is Blathers, who is the owl that is a recurring character in Animal Crossing. He runs the museum, and if you go in the daytime, he's always asleep, and at night time he's always awake because he is a nocturnal owl, as owls has quite like a nice pot detail there. So Booger and Copper are the police dogs, like police. I never have them actually. I've never had them in my town because I don't have the police station. But Brewster, this is the character that I was just wanted so badly in my town because you can only get Brewster by getting the coffee shop in Animal Crossing New Leaf. So you have to get the coffee shop to get Brewster. And the coffee shop is not part of the shops in the town. You can get it you can put it anywhere in your town. You can put it anywhere you want to put it. So it's quite difficult to get. I think you have to do so many different things. Let's have a look at that actually. So I'm going to tell you guys how to get the coffee shop if you don't know. It should be somewhere. Shops to unlock. Hang on, it should be here. Okay, yeah, so you'll have to do this. You have to. Over 40 items have to be donated to the museum. At least 7 days have passed since the museum's second floor public work project was opened. And you have to enter the museum after fulfilling all these conditions, and Palathas will suggest this public work to the mayor. So I didn't know about this. I didn't know about, certain things have to be done before you can even be offered public with certain projects. So that took me ages to get, but once I got it, once I knew about it in my new town, which is the one I, carried on with. Once I knew about it, I was like, I did it, but it took me a long time because I was like, I remember actually talking about Animal Crossing Wild World, which is the first DS board, game for Animal Crossing. I remember printing off at my grandparents' house because I didn't have a computer at the time. I printed off PDFs of Animal Crossing Wild World Guide, and it was like 50 pages. My granddad went a bit mad because it was all the ink and all the paper. But yeah, 50 pages just for a game. So this is before you had things like this. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, you've got Digby who runs the Abbey Home. I always get this wrong. Abbey Home Academy, yeah. Showcase, which is basically where you get your players through Street Pass. KK doesn't need any explanation. Shrunk runs the comedy club LOL, where you basically get emotes. You can get, by giving a piece of fruit every day, you can get emotes from him that you can use in game. That's really fun. I always do that. Gracie is my least favorite, probably, because she's just a bit nasty. But she's the fashion. She basically comes to your town and opens up the third floor of the Lumnook shop with really expensive fashion items and housing items. But yeah, Grams, KK Kens, KK Slider, Harriet is dresser. That's quite fun to do that. To get her to open up above the sewing shop, which is Abel's sisters. Isabel, obviously, no explanation. Katrina is cool. I'm trying to get Katrina at the minute because she opens up a fortune telling shop in your town. I only ever have her in the tent, but I think you need to get her to read your fortune like 30 times or something, and she shows up randomly, so I'm trying to get her at the minute. But she's not. Yeah, she's somebody I really want to get her shop. Happen is obviously I don't know what the hell he is actually. He's with a frog. That takes you to the island to play multiplayer mini games with other people. So he's that. Higgs is the shoe shop. Lilian is for the island, and she's like one of the vendors in the island. Leaf is the garden shop owner who basically helps you keep the weeds down. She runs a garden shop inside Tom Nook's shop. Lloyd Gyroid, who starts anything you buy, any public work project before you paid it off, will be Lloyd, who controls that. Layla is the little kid of Liliani, who basically you play mini games with her. It's fine, but it's not really my favourite. Lyle runs the Abbey Home Academy, so he tells you your score of your town to be able to get like 100% town. He'll basically help you with that. Mabel, Zabel, and Label are the Able sisters. This is another project which I really tried to for so long to get, was the sewing machine in the Able Sisters shop, because in Animal Crossing New Horizons you can do QR codes, you can do all these design things, but in New Leaf you need to unlock all of this and you need to do certain things. You have to visit the Able shop 7 days in a row and speak to, I think it's Mabel, to unlock the sewing machine, to be able to scan QR codes through the game's camera. So it's difficult. Mr. Rossetti, if ever you've not reset or you've forgot to not reset, sorry, if you've got to save, he pops up. Pelly and Phyllis are the post office, and Porter is the train station worker. Yeah, so there's obviously so many characters. I really love Reese and Cyrus, who run the recycle shop, retail it's called, and they sell furniture and stuff. Rovers who you meet on the train, obviously Tom Nook. Ultima is from Wild World, he was the mayor in Wild World, and he visits as well. But you are the mayor in this game. So yeah, so many characters. You've got seasonal characters. Joan visits on a Sunday selling turnips. See, I've never seen Katie actually. I don't know about her. Something to do with online play, I don't know. Jack is Halloween. Jingle is Christmas. Luna is the Dream Suite. Nat is Full Bug Event. Parfait is for Thanksgiving, I think. Something to do with Thanksgiving, or yeah, I think it's all Turkey Day in Animal Crossing. Pascal is sea animals, and Pete is the pelican, and he delivers the mail. That's all the like NPC characters there. This is to do with Phineas. And leave the video here, guys. Please let me know if you'd like me to carry on with the guide, because there is a lot to do with items and clothing and furniture and everything to do with Animal Crossing New Leaf. So please let me know in the comments if you'd like me to carry on and go through more of the guide. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, and sleep well.